Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, Calm Chaos Collective. Make sure everything's going. Sounds like it is. And I can send out the usual notification thingamabab to all this ish. Remove, publish, confirm, go. Bless you, Leah's server. Bye bye. Boop, boop. Bam. And we're back to it. Hello, everybody. Slightly. The closer angle's throwing me off a little bit. Don't know how I feel about it. Thinking about just like chilling like this for the most part. We'll see how I feel. Let's see. My Audible everywhere. I'm gonna make sure everyone can hear me, see me, all the stuff. Will my chat please hear correctly? There we go. Hey, Shortest Strawberry Cake. Nice to have you here. Cakey. What you playing? Hey, Joy Lejao. Or Joy Lejo. I'm playing Binding of Isaac. How are you doing? I like cake. Cake is delicious. Last time I went to get groceries, I got cake. Just a slice of cake. German chocolate cake. It was quite nice. You're doing good, Joy Lejao. That's good. You're eating my family? No! A family of cakes. Ugh, it's killing me having to wait. I'm so sorry, Caden. Good to have you here. Oh, this oh god, oh god, oh god. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Caden. Really hope you hear back about your dog. And it, soon. It was a really alarming thing to have to wake up to. How old is he? Isaac? No, Caden's dog, unfortunately. He's 7, but he's not shown any issues from age that we've seen. Well, this might just be the first one, then. And it might just be like a pain thing, and he has to be on pain meds. Hopefully it isn't anything more heavy duty than that. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I hope your dog recovers or is easily treated. Playing Isaac while watching Isaac is disorienting. Yeah, I've done that before. Like the audio cues are like doubled up, and your reflexes trigger. Oh man, I'm about to lose this whole. He's been playful and everything until now, and it's so out of nowhere. Yeah, I wonder if it's just a pain thing, or even if it's just a nerve thing. It might not be. Magician. Might not be huge. Hopefully it's just startling and not like serious. Imagine Cricket's head in the first floor. Ah. Such a beautiful thing. some of the best floor one item rooms. Like Ludovico Technique is one of my favorite as a floor one. Like oh see now I hate this one. Okay, that's an improvement. Oh, but this is weird too, though. All right. Oh no, I actually really hate it. I actually have to start over. It was too much for me. I don't remember what this does. It hurts. What did that do? What have I done to myself? It hurts finding a... Let's just give it a shot and see how I feel. Last time I got, oh, ladies, look on the run. Thanks for being here. Last time I got Tech X on the second floor. Very nice. Mark kind of mid though. Yeah. I've been playing The Lost all day. So I'm super alert on getting hit. So every time I hear a hit sound, I panic. Yeah. It's weird how it wired into your nervous system it can get at a certain point. And this is actually why I am playing right now with the sound off. I actually usually play with the sound off. Which can help and hurt. But I just kind of don't like what it does to my nervous system. So I'm just like, nope. I'll play in silence. Like, ugh. It's, I was just imagining playing this in black and white. I was just like, oh no, that'd be so hard. Okay, I mean, this is not the worst item, but not the best. Please be the rock. Please be the small rock. Please. Oh, fuck. It is! Fuck you. Okay. My parents haven't texted me at all, and it's been so long. Have you texted them? I assume yes, but I have to ask. I tried to. I swear to God. I'm surprised you didn't go with them. Were you just too afraid to face that? That's a scary ass thing. I've never lost a pet even at this point. I fucking dread that shit. Like, it was so sudden and they had to leave immediately, I couldn't get dressed. I'm so sorry, man. Hope that it is nothing huge. And I hope that if it is something huge, that it's treatable. Sorry that you weren't able to be there. Hold on, I had a thought. No, never mind. But, okay. Nope, nope, nope. I don't think I established what I'm doing with this run. Oh, but God.
Tears down.
These have been terrible starts. I've been trying to, so I haven't beaten Mega Satan on hard. So that is what I'm doing. Hello, Abut Tami. How's it going? Let me know if you need help with anything. Okay, this is a good start. This is a good start. We can work with this. Boom. Let's keep going this direction. Yeah, we are shooting for beating Mega Satan on hard with Isaac. The only hard thing that I haven't done with Isaac yet. And then after this, I would say I would like to figure out how to unlock either the Lost or the Forgotten or both. The easiest thing to do, but it's just kind of ridiculous that I haven't gotten those unlocked yet. But the way they've been way to unlock them is so obscure. And I'm playing on a Switch, not PC or anything. The Lost, so cute. She best girl. I'm looking forward to it. I think I've played it on other people's playthroughs, but I have not had a chance to play it myself on my own playthrough. I only just recently got Bethany. But, yeah, there we go. It's kind of telling me it's there. Okay. Nailed it. Back up here. What do we got? I wouldn't mind that battery, but I have 0 points. Honestly, I don't know why I use she here on the Lost, but I am so used to it that I don't care. I was wondering, I was like, is there something in the canon I don't know? Come on. Whew. I wasn't sure what I was going to play today, but I decided to stick with this. It's a good de-stressing game for me anyway. Oh. Okay. Not bad. So this has been a pretty, like, it's a solid incremental start as far as my items go. I didn't have to use the D6 at all. Okay, Curse of the Lost, fuck you. All right, so now we go. Well, that just tells me that that's where it will probably be. I don't want to give it a crack just yet. But I like to, when I'm in a situation where I've got no map, I like to go north, then east, then south, then west when I explore. Just so I have some rule that I can use to reverse engineer my way back if I get lost without the map. Because otherwise it's like, oh god, I'm lost. And I don't know how to unlost myself. Okay, yeah, it is feeling like it's right here. Yep. Okay, now we're southward bound. Getting this little fly guy was the right move. Yeah. Sorry that I haven't been as vocal or active in the Discord this week. I've been working on not getting evicted and fighting my eviction in court. So, that took all of my time and energy this week. But today I can find. Oh, who are you? King's other eye, your sighted friend. Oh yes, I remember you. But yeah, so I'm working on fighting that in court, which will buy me more time, might get me some money or rent back. Might not have to pay certain parts of overdue rent at all. We'll just have to see how favorable the judge rules in my case. I am going to reach out to like a professional lawyer again. I'm not gonna just purely do this by myself, but for the initial filing I had to do it super last minute. So is what it is. Oh my god, this is one of the best. One of the absolute best. Okay. Damn good start. What's in here? Ooh, can I get 8 more coins out of this? Also, by the way, before you unlock the Lost, I need to warn you, her Holy Mantle is unlocked by donating to the Greed Mode donation machine. Gotcha. Yeah, I do need to donate more to that. Man. Okay, this... God, the sticky bomb thingamajig. Yes, yes, explode! And that thing's so nice. Oh, another good one! Okay. Oh, I don't want any of you. Okay. I still don't want either of you. Can I get money out of you? But can I get 8 coins out of you without it killing you? I think the answer is no. I need 1 more. Damn it. Okay, do we have... I really want BFFs, so... Well, I'm just gonna have to go the extra mile here. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got that. Now I just need to go get the item. Where the hell was... Oh. Damn it. Definitely think I'm going in the wrong direction. Oh shit. Please don't kill me, I don't want to die. I got shit to do. Make my mom cry. Make my mom cry. I'll choke you. Her name's not Beth. Oh, there it is. Found it. BFFs. Hell yes. Alright, now we can leave. Oh, a heart. Hell yeah. Alright. Okay, solid start so far, If you're new here, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm still a far ways away from getting monetized on YouTube. And get there one step at a time. YouTube and Twitch are the main places where I stream. I'm also streaming on TikTok, but I might stop just because, like, it's just way harder to get seen on that algorithm for some reason. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Don't. Not distracted. Now I've got low health. Got low health. Got a bomb. Don't clip that. Oh, okay. Please be a good kill. It's full health.
Full
Hell yes.
health.
Okay. This run has a second lead on life. Let's go. Let's go. Is that everybody? Oh. I'll never get anything fun over there. Not really enticed by anything, but glad that there is a battery. I think I could kill this boss. What I've got already. Okay, thank you. Go down here. Hope Caden's heard something, but I haven't heard anything from him, so I assume he hasn't. Okay. Oh, I don't want that. But what about? What if I just make it work? Boom. And then, it'd be funny if that's where the... I went from, I don't want that, to, you know what? I could probably make it work. Okay, yeah. So let's just go ahead and give the boss a crack. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get in real fast, get the hell out. Get in real fast, get the hell out. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It was a little bit faster there. Okay. It's been a lot of steady build up and not like any dramatic like items so far. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Piss on the enemies. Oh god. If you must fight the enemy, piss on them slowly. Slowly but surely. Ow. Oh, what is this? We'll see how that goes. Oh, oh, oh. I have the temptation to become an Isaac, an Isaac YouTuber so I can get YouTuber luck. Oh man. Yeah, it's one of those things where sometimes like it'll just like the game will make it look too easy. And it's like, I swear I don't usually have this good of luck. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, this has been a solid start, but it hasn't been anything super crazy. But I have not been betrayed by it yet. Like at this point, like if this fails, it's all my fault for not being good enough at this game. Okay. Well, when we get to the store, we'll be well prepared. Oh, very well prepared. With a bomb and everything. Oh shit. Stay away from me. Oh shit. Stay the fuck away from me. Stay the fuck away. There we go. Okay, we can go in here. That later. Yeah. But I do encourage you to become an Isaac YouTuber or just a YouTuber of any kind. Thank God. It is funny that this thing just encourages you to come up straight into their faces and just hold. I need to get some range. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh man, these guys are the toughest. Well, screw you, and that's what I get for that. Get the hell away. Get the hell away from me. What? What is that one? That's adorable. The devil. Oh, Jesus. Oh, hello, Don Burner. It's good to have you here again. How are you? Oh, thank God. This run was almost over. Oh, and the two rooms I was looking for are just hidden all the way the fuck over here. Oh, I don't want that. Oh, I'm down with that. I'm doing kind of okay. Not bad enough to the point where I don't want to call it bad because it would feel like I'm lying. Okay, things aren't great, but things aren't devilishly awful. I was up until 4 a.m. last night, worrying. I'm so sorry. Use 9 more coins, frankly. Pretty much. But what's on your mind today? Like, where are you in that processing? There's the... What is this? What is panic? Panic button. No, I don't want that. No. Just right before I die, it activates the D6. Just weird. I think I'm doing a little bit better. I don't really try to think about it. Okay. Okay, so what, like, how you doing? How you feeling? What's on your mind? Aww. That's an adorable emoji. I need a version of it where the dinosaur is roasting a marshmallow. Curse of the Blind. I won't know what the items are this time until I get them, so pray for me, everybody. Had a pretty big existential crisis last night. I literally thought I was actively dying because I couldn't breathe. Not the fault of my asthma for once, but I'm doing a little bit better. Sounds like a panic attack. Yeah, unfortunately, the existential crises are going to become normal for just any humans, but, yeah, I'm sorry, that's going to be a regular thing. But what's nice is they're kind of, like, evolving. But the first ones definitely suck. He's got a hot cocoa better than marshmallow. I love marshmallows, so the cocoa goes in the marshmallow. The marshmallow goes in the cocoa. I have marshmallows in this house, but no cocoa, believe it or not. That's probably what it was. I have pretty bad random panic attacks. They just happen. I don't know how I even exist, in what context, what I am. Just blech all around. What I am. Everything is horrible forever. You're just recontextualizing yourself and are disoriented by it, haven't grounded yourself again. Sort of like being loose, drifting through space. It's extremely unpleasant, but you will anchor yourself again. Part of it just begins with accepting that things are different, will be different, which is hard. But then you can be like, part of that is also accepting who you are. That will be the most freeing thing. My first panic attack was at 11 years old. Jesus. Now it's just this pervasive, mild anxiety that doesn't go away. That's awful. Oh, wait, I have that too. I was like, oh, yeah. High five, generalized anxiety crew. A lot of the things I talked about a few days ago do still apply, and I don't think I'll ever just be able to be normal. Well, no one is, and being normal isn't a prerequisite for a happy life. What if I don't ever want to accept who I am and want to be someone else? Ooh. I mean, it really depends on what parts of yourself you're rejecting. There's some part of you that's like, I could genuinely approve as a person. Like, that's something to like, okay, I want to be different on that. But if it's like your diagnoses, like, those you'll have to accept. The realities of your symptoms and such. I had my first full-blown panic attack at around 11 to 13. Damn. Normal isn't normal, lol. There's no such thing. There's just an average. Ooh, looks like we got a good chunk of viewers now. Thanks everyone for being here. Let me know if you need help with anything. Also, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Help me get monetized so I'm not just doing this for free. Not that I don't mind helping people, but I also enjoy paying rent. It's the things about myself that I just can't change. My brain isn't something I can just alter, even if I wish that I could. Yeah. It's extremely unpleasant reality to have to accept. But rejecting the reality of it doesn't help. But then, like, it's one of those things, like, rejecting the reality doesn't help, and then at the same time, getting lost in the downsides doesn't help either. There's a way to find happiness through whatever it is that you're experiencing. It's just the adjustment period for almost anything like this sucks. I'm sorry you're having to go through this. But I'm glad you got diagnoses. A lot of people go through this and they're just blind. If you're rejecting the disability outright instead of working with it, then the symptoms will only ever get worse. You have to work in a way that won't fry your brain. Yep. Yep. It's like missing a limb. Like, you have to adapt. You can't reject the disability outright. You have to become one with it. And this actually applies to, like, most problems, especially unchangeable ones. Or the more you hate it and reject it, the more you're going to have to embrace it, embody it, and then use it as part of overcoming. But yeah, you have to work in a way that won't fry your brain. That is not like missing a limb, because the rest of humanity will accept a missing limb as this disability. Most people don't see mental illness as a real disability. I'm really glad that in recent generations it's starting to go away. And people are just transparent to each other about what mental illness or trauma they've got going on. Older generations, and barely older right now, like barely constituting older, frankly, generations are not great with mental illness or neurodivergence or complexity in general. Hi, bruv. Hey, you here, Flores? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. I don't see that much, to be honest. People my age and young telling me I'm perfectly healthy or fine or just being lazy. Who are these people you're... No. Oh, here's the damn room I was looking for. I got called a psychotic freak for just expressing and talking about a few of my symptoms once. Looking cluster B. By who? A psychotic freak? What the fuck? That's fucked up under any circumstances. Oh, the bum friend. Damn it. No. You can have those. I would not have taken that if I'd known. Damn it. Oh, I can't get to either of those. Lovely. Friends, mostly? Not friends. Not like I have very many anyways. It's normal in life to have not made friends worth keeping by accident. I don't think I had friends worth keeping until, like, high school. And then, even after that, like, it took a while to get, like, a real solid support system, social circle kind of thing. Cluster B people tend to be stereotyped as abusers or psychotic, etc. BPD is a cluster B diagnosis. Damn. Thank you for your crucial backup, by the way, Collective. Bandit came back from the emergency animal clinic. Oh, thank God. What's the boy's status? Don't know what there is over there to buy. Don't know what's worth buying in there. I hate that curse. Speaking of curses, enjoy, asshole. There we go. Come on. What is it? Oh, okay, okay. This has still been a very incremental run. Not the worst. We're gonna proceed. They couldn't find any problems with his stomach. The only thing they saw was his heart rate was a little slow. They gave him some nausea medicine and some fluids. Interesting. Huh. Okay. I guess we keep an eye on him and see how that goes. Hopefully it was just a scary moment and nothing serious. I have histrionic personality disorder. It's very different from something like antisocial personality disorder or borderline personality disorder. I hate being seen as an attention seeker, but I still keep fucking doing things like that over and over. I saw something that mentioned the idea of reframing attention seeking as comfort seeking, and that sort of helping to explain it. I keep fucking doing things like that over and over. Doing things like what? We were worried he may have eaten something bad, but they couldn't find anything. Okay. Okay. It's such a relief that the little man is okay. Been worried since, what, like 5:30 when you initially told me that he was starting to slump over. Oh, man, it was so scary. And I just had another friend lose a cat. And I just lost my girlfriend. So, like, I'm like, is that just how this year's gonna go? I'm so relieved. We just have no clue what caused it. I really hope it's nothing intense. Oh God. I gotta stop holding my breath. Yeah, I'm just glad that Bandit came home. It seems fine. It's mysterious, but hopefully this is like a one-off. Yeah, we live with the hate and we try to find people who will accept us regardless. It's hell at first, but eventually you learn to block the haters online especially. Yeah. I'm glad that it's something you can eventually adapt to. I just wish that the shit wasn't demonized so much. But like most mental health stuff, it's all grossly misunderstood and everyone's operating off of like decades old misconceptions still. My emotions usually just don't feel real or as deep as I let on because I feel like I intentionally play them up just for attention, even if I don't consciously do that. Huh. You feel like you intentionally play them up, or do you? Like, and you're not consciously choosing to do that. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of the time people are overly led by tone. If you have ADHD, if you have like autism, you probably have a tone issue because I have autism and a tone issue. And like it can make communicating so much harder. Hopefully he got everything out of his system. There was anything, and hopefully he'll feel somewhat better tomorrow with some rest. Yeah, I'm hoping and praying for poor Bandit. Hopefully everything's out of his system. Hopefully the medicine will help. And hopefully he'll be just back to his normal self. No issues. I don't do it on purpose, but it just keeps happening. I do, but it's not like a free choice. There's something survival skill about it where you're just trying to guarantee the attention. Like, I'm trying to get this securely, and this is the guaranteed way. Interesting. I mean, how are you communicating? Are you ever just like, I don't feel well? And then I guess just people need to assume like I've had to do this for people because I've dealt with and loved plenty of mentally ill people with emotional disorders. It's a matter of just like coming into a situation with them during an emotional moment, but I myself am emotionally neutral, ready to do whatever's necessary and still empathetic, but neutral in a level-headed way, and trying to see what the actual degree of intensity the situation actually is. Take it seriously, but emotionally be reserved and ready to like, okay, what direction is this going? You remember me talking about Streamer University, Yahir Flores? Yes, I do. How is that going? It just feels dramatic whenever I do anything, and I guess it is. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, it's like it's more like a way to guarantee like the attention, comfort that you're seeking. And like your body's kind of like, it works, so I'll keep doing it. And that's a tough thing to regulate for someone in your position. But the more you can work to regulate it, to just say, to try, I mean, even to like, that's pretty much what histrionic personality disorder is. Yes. Sorry. But I think just like regulating that is going to be interesting, just figuring out ways to communicate in a neutral way that are less intense, that come across less of the way that you want it to come across. Like, it's just going to take practice, and you won't be perfect at it. And you know, around the right people who love you and like take the time to understand you, you won't have to practice. You won't have to worry about, you know, when you aren't able to regulate. I have no patience for people who spout hateful shit online at this point. I have the opposite of their problem where my emotions are too deep and it leads to overreactions, but I can understand the idea of I have to do this thing for attention because BPD responds to perceived abandonment with such reactions like that. Yeah, the hateful shit that those people can kick rocks, especially since like God knows how many of them are bots at this point. But yeah, it's just people need to find the right things to do for healthy attention. Unfortunately, there's a lot of comorbidity. Hey, I'm over here now so I can at least see what's going on. Hello there, good to have you. So you're not just experiencing this secondhand. Hold up. Well, did you know a streamer crashed out on someone that was disabled? He poured hot sauce in him and the disabled kid had an allergic reaction so hard he almost died. He did survive. What the fuck? It's just, it's an actual elementary school over there, apparently. I hope someone beats the hell out of the guy that abused that disabled kid. A lot of my symptoms are just so difficult to describe without me sounding either selfish, stupid, cruel, or just needy or weird. Mental illness is a very fun experience, 10 out of 10. I mean, I think that's a lot of negative self-assessment. But like when you're able to explain why you have these things and where it comes from, like if you're able to find the right people to like be around and they can understand these things, they can read through this behavior and just love and understand you anyway. Wait, yeah, Streamer U is a shithole. Wait, where's this dude you're talking to about HPD? It's over on the vertical one. They have separate chats. Separate chats and separate audiences. We got about 20 people watching. It's awesome. Thank you everyone for being here. Please subscribe, help your boy get monetized. I have to get to 500. It's quite a ways away. Separate chats, what the fuck? That's why I've got multiple monitors. Who are you talking about? You hear, so you hear you're in the horizontal view, but I also have a vertical view for phones, and these two have separate chats. Okay. Okay. Now my tears are green. I need health badly. But I'm on the phone, bro. It's vertical. Bro, it's vertical. I've got a completely vertical stacked one. I'm seeing you over here on the horizontal one. But you're not over here on the vertical one. Why are there so many content creators named Matt or Matthew, like Matt Pat, Lazy Matt Man, and another Matt, and the peakest Matthew Malik? That's very sweet of you. It's because it's the name of the first book in the New Testament of the Bible, and it's a very popular first name. I've worked at companies where there's like at least 5 Matts. Oh, hey, Sue. Good to have you here. How you doing? Oh, shit. I've perished. Well, we restart the run. But I'm literally on the phone. How do I fucking go to the vertical? It's a completely separate video on the channel. There's 2 live streams going simultaneously. That's how it works on YouTube. Yeah, hey Sue, I hope you're doing all right. Hope you and Peter and the pups are doing okay. Sorry, I had a big yawn there. Fortunately, we have some rain happening over here, thank God. Hello, I'm Verity, your personal helper friend. Ask me anything, I know everything. Oh man, there's so many questions. Where are the aliens from? I need to know. everyone. I've been binge watching a period drama on the BBC. Which one? Because I know damn well you're gonna have to be more specific than that. Their period piece options are endless. There's, if you go to the live stream tab, Nate and Company, there's two there. Unfortunately, I didn't have a way to label them. Horizontal or vertical. I have to do it after the fact. YouTube is absolute dog shit. Actually, ask me anything. I'm not dog shit. Ask you anything. Is Jeffrey Epstein dead? You're not YouTube. It's called Lark Rise to Candleford. That is the most British title ever. Is it about a bird rising to Candleford, or is Lark Rise a place and Candleford a place? And this is about the journey from one to the other? I'm not Yahor. He is Yahir. From Yahir to YouTube. Come on, get rid of these. Die, spider. Die, spider. Like the spider to die. Okay. Please stop now. Please, who? Local British person's teeth falls because of their rot. Oh, jeez. It's about a small hamlet called Lark Rise. Okay, yep. With the bigger town near it is Candleford. The hamlet folks often have to interact with the more affluent Candleford folks. So I did decode that correctly. I just didn't know about the class difference. One of them worlds collide type period dramas. Some inter-class kissing and tomfoolery, I assume, as well. The hell of a look, man. What do we got going on in here? Venus laser? Dude. I want that. What combo did you get that with? Obviously Brimstone. I don't know. I don't remember anything that lets you shoot fetuses. This is new to me. Please stop. Yeah, here or whatever. Are you trolling me? I think he's just being silly. I have not detected a reason to get up in arms. Oh, this precious baby. The precious baby. Just adorable. Hold on, let me see. Lots of tomfoolery. Yes, that's where we're piercing the veil of the British politeness. Lots of tomfoolery. Is giving myself chaos and greedier mode cheating? Yes. Do I care? No. Like I said before, I'd rather be my homegirl good boy for a month rather than play greedier mode. Wow. I don't think I've played greedier mode. Why is it so bad? I'm done here. Y'all are trolling me and I'm done. Bro. There are separate... What are you... Dude. Why would I lie to you to that extent? Boy. Let me paste it here. Here's the link. Yahir is not acting like an ass. You are getting irrationally irritated. Oof. There are 2 streams. I'm confused. Who is trolling? Yeah, there are no... Verity is a horror character. They're just acting probably in the wrong stream. Go to the live character and click the second one, the lower one. I DM'd him the link to the second chat. To the second stream. I'm confused. Who is trolling? No one's trolling. Nate got confused. What is this? What? Yeah. We're in Murder Drones territory now. Oh yeah, that Nebula's sick. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm sorry. But we're here for you. We're happy to listen about anything. We're here to help. Okay, sorry, I just came in and wasn't sure what I was hearing. Hope I didn't add to the confusion. You did not. You did not add to the confusion at all. Don't you worry. Like, I was like, I'm pretty sure they're visible in the live tab. Boop. Ah, okay. All right, I guess that is it for this floor. So we'll roll to the next one. So relieved that I hurt my knee. Ouch's dog is okay. Still a mystery as to what happened, but I definitely was worried about a worse outcome. Give me the chat over at YouTube. I can't see that when I'm on Twitch, so sometimes I go by you reading what is posted. Yeah. I try to read everything on try to read everything on YouTube. On both, actually, but especially on YouTube, because right now it's not configured to show both chats. And that's right now, it's because the YouTube chat is way too chaotic. It's just not enough room on the mobile. Okay, so we got good items here. I for a moment thought someone was giving you... You mean lip? Lol, but I was wrong. Haha. No. Everything's fine. I would have just switched to horizontal if I had known someone wanted specifically to read my rambling. Well, it's someone who has, okay, here we go. Yes, they have arrived at the station. I'm not sure why it made you check that message. It's the word GIP. Technically, that's a slur against the Romani people. The crystal. Oh, I'm worried about that one. Okay, hold up. Tech X. We have Tech X. All right, excellent start. On the subject of it sounds selfish, stupid, cruel, or just needy part, I have a different cluster B where if someone I love has to leave the house, alarm bells go off. Oh. Like they could be going to work, I suddenly get the urge to threaten suicide of all things. Man. It is giving golden retriever, and I say that in the most complimentary way possible. Or like a very codependent cat.
Health down.
Is it a slur? Weird. Yeah, Gyp, short for gypsy. Gypsy is a slur against the Romani, and it's a slur that Europeans and the British and Irish are really loose with and shouldn't be. And I'm like, is she picking that up from these period documentaries? I have pretty bad abandonment issues. I have dependent personality, and I need people to help me with so many things. I'm always worried that they'll get tired of me or leave, especially whenever I act so dramatic or overbearing. The abandonment stuff seems to be consistent. You just feel so... flawed beyond loving? I mean, I feel like I've been that bad. I don't think I have that disorder, but I've been that low emotionally. Understanding is Gyp. That was Sarah, but Gyp isn't. That is my understanding. Fortunately, I think either applies. But I guess maybe it's how you say it. Maybe with the I, it's Gip. Also, PhD is a great start. I would like some keys. Pay 200 if you support Trump. Guy 1, put your weapons up. Guy 2, 1900. Guy 1, lay down your ones. I thought we were in enemy territory. We're good. No Trump support here. I'm actively anti-Nazi and anti-genocide, pro-justice. My ancestors worked the Underground Railroad. I'm jealous.
Range up.
That sounds cool as hell. Yeah, but for me, my dramatic feelings are felt, not just performed. I physically feel emotions way stronger than is deemed typical. Feeling deeply is rough. I have feeling deeply problems as well. I just am in a privileged position where I'm able to regulate them better. I'm happy to manage to get a build that lags my game. That's always fun. And you're like absolutely kicking ass when you have that level of lag. But I think I'm just gonna have to take... I did a Google on it just now. It is different. Oh, what's the difference? Dependent personality disorder is an inability for me to make my own choices and to need help with everything. I cannot take care of myself without someone to help me, and I just can't handle being alone, even if I typically am alone. I do perform, but it's not exactly intentionally. I don't even notice I'm doing it sometimes, but I always am. I don't feel as dramatically as I show I do. It's a tough position to be in, but like I could see like where you could find a yin to that yang and like find someone that perfectly fits that, like making that work. It is very codependent, unfortunately, but at the same time, humans are social animals, so you were gonna require a social aspect no matter what. Just you have to be sure that it's not taken advantage of. One usage is not from the word gypsy and means aches and pains. One word is meaning to rip someone off and is from the word gypsy. Okay, okay. But is it pronounced differently? Gip. One word is meaning to rip someone. Okay. Grandma lore, hugging everyone and being sweet. Grandpa's World War II noises. You don't know? No, Grandma's lore. Grandma's lore, you probably can't even tell. And it might still involve World War II noises. On Twitch, they are I Hurt My Knee Ouch, also known as Caden, also known as Wacko Jinx. He's the moderator on Twitch and YouTube. I offered it to Nathan here as well, but I think he said he has enough responsibilities. I don't know. I just have always used it to mean to be a pain or to be pain. Like my knee is giving me gip. I would say gip. Yeah, just in case. Like I would pronounce it different just so racist people don't assume that you're racist and non-racist people don't assume you're racist. It's one of those ones that's like not as known as much of a problem outside of Europe, but yeah, it's a bad one. I have no experience with that, but I can imagine it feels like hell, and I've been through hell and made it back out. I don't know where you live, but here in the States we have group homes. Group homes and assisted living would be a good place to potentially start. If someone did completely kill all of these things, that would just be enabling, and I have dealt with being taken advantage of and just being unhealthily codependent. It's not enabling to get treatment for a mental illness, dear. That's true. But like someone being in a relationship with you in a way that fills, if not all the gaps, then enough of the gaps, like that wouldn't be enabling. That would just be loving you. But yeah, you have to be careful to not be taken advantage of, and not let unhealthy codependence get into it. But if you found the right person, it just like it sounds peaceful. Let's see. I'm from Texas, so I am from the States. I hate this state, though. Generally a bad place to have issues related to identity. Yep, I'm so sorry that you are there. I heard that you are moving to Missouri, if I remember correctly, which is an improvement, but on gender identity, not so great. I get counseling. I meant like a partner who like completely fuels my dependency. It isn't healthy when that happens. Yeah, it isn't healthy when that happens, but like someone who can love you through all of that, like love you by understanding your disorders and loving you through the routes that allows, and loving you with that awareness of what you're going through. That's possible. Am I worthy of being a moderator? Probably not. You've been a little too chaotic, and I've got moderators, but thank you. BitLife is a good game to stream. I've heard of it. I haven't played it. I am moving to Missouri, hopefully within the next few months. Nice. Is that voluntarily or not? Oh, hold on. I need to get this up. Standing desk time. Well, I just asked hubby, and he says it's a common term to mean pain, and he's Irish, so we would have heard it as a gypsy slur. But is it pronounced the same? Because like if it's pronounced the same, like it's one of those vocal things that's gonna get you in trouble. Not exactly voluntary, but I want to leave anyway. Well, hopefully things will be better there. I mean, what am I saying? You're leaving Texas. It's gonna be better. I say it, Chip. Yeah. Yeah, that's the same as the racist one. I would start saying Gip. It's just too close. I want to check chat, but I don't want to die. I want to check chat, but I don't want to die. Want to check chat, but I'm gonna die. I've died. All right. Yeah, Texas sucks ass, and Missouri is barely better, but a partner who filled just enough of the gaps to help you function isn't enabling. You need to learn what you actually need. Exactly. Exactly. That's a partnership. It's not enabling, not codependency. It's a loving partnership. Partnerships are kind of a good way to, like, sorry, my brain just farted. But yeah, like, isn't the whole point of teamwork covering things the other person can't? Doing what the other person can't? Like, being that backup, being the yin to the yang, like, it's not enabling, it's just good teamwork, good partnership. Well, who the hell walks around talking shit to Romani? It's a good way to get cursed. Who goes around talking shit to anybody? But like, it's Europeans having a lot of hatred towards it. I'm not someone who particularly uses slurs. I don't use slurs. I use descriptive words. I like to be a writer about it. Let's see. Well, let me scroll up. Classes can take a backseat for a while you can get your own self together. You sound like you're under 30 years old. You've got a whole life ahead of you. Things will get themselves together. Yeah, you've got time if you need to get, like, take a moment from school, get back to school. Like, you've got time. And even if you were over 30, you still have time. It's GOGD. What's that? Why are some people who play Dead by Daylight so homophobic? Like some people tunnel Aurelia just because she's trans fan. What the fuck? That's so fucking annoying. It is Dead by Daylight, right? Aurelia. And people be hating and lame. Unfortunately, a game about murdering people is gonna draw some weird players. Yeah, that's rough. That was rough. Do say bitch a lot, lol. I don't know. Dead by Day players are just annoying in general. I mean, it is a game about strategically hunting people down and killing them. That's like when you zoom out a bit, that is like rumored Epstein Island hunting down the pores behavior, you know? Like, you're gonna get some unsavories in that kind of environment. I'm mostly referring to moving. I'm taking psychology classes years ahead of schedule, but I'm not sure if it would be the same in Missouri. A minor just got into certain classes. Interesting. You're doing, like, you gotta start patting yourself on the back for, like, overperforming in school while dealing with all of this shit at the same time. Like, I'm gonna need you to look in the mirror and, like, accept that success in yourself, because you're going through some heinous shit and you're like overachieving academically, and you shouldn't be mad at yourself for being burnt out for that. Like, it's like a heroic effort. When are you going for a vape break? Joke. Oh, what a great idea. I should go take a... Thanks, Yahir, for reminding me. There's a reason why I play Roblox ASYMS. What is that? ASIMS? Now? Roblox asymmetric games? Now, because Dead by Daylight has a really bad fandom. Damn, does it? I always like all the, like, franchises that they've added to it, and I've been meaning to, like when they get a Switch 2 version, I was hoping to get that, but damn. Let's see. Then you don't have to figure anything out just yet. Just live life as you want right now and spend your 20s figuring out what you need and what you're capable of. I'm bored with games in general right now. Oh, how come? I mean, it can get that way. Like, oh, I've overdone it on games and been like, wow, none of this is yielding true joy for me. I have to go paint something or write something or walk or something. Is Dead by Daylight just like Minecraft? When mods see daylight, they die? Not a joke. No. But Dawn, I do think, is the deadline for some of these games ending. I couldn't even get through college in my friggin' 20s, lol. You're way ahead academically despite all you deal with. Give yourself credit, hon. Absolutely. Someone once told me to keys because I played the night. I didn't do anything toxic. I literally just played... Oh! Someone once told you to kill yourself because you played the night. I didn't do anything toxic. I just played my main. Yeah, what the fuck? People are unhinged, dude. I hate the Has-Been Hotel. Why? People having too much fun? Living my life how I want is a pretty difficult hypothetical. I talked about it a little last stream. I've recently been diagnosed with OSDD. I don't really understand it, but I'm not sure what I specifically want or how I want to progress or move forward in my life. Well, if you're a minor, you're still young, you're still in that part of the loading bar that's not finished as far as figuring all that stuff out. You not knowing that is normal. You are officially where you're supposed to be normally. It's just that you also have these other factors of disorders that, you know, make it less normal for you. But like, just know that that overall feeling of like, I don't know what to do and I haven't figured it out, that's normal. I got called a homophobic slur in DBD one of like 4 times I played it with a friend. Jesus. Like Call of Duty numbers. I stayed with Bandit for a bit. Good. He's tired and still lethargic, but he looks up when he hears his favorite words. Aww. Still an active little guy. He just needs some rest. He'll be better in the morning. That dog is gonna give me gray hairs. Has he not already? Play Baldi's Basics in your free time. I do not. And I shall not. I've seen that game played. Don't worry about what do I want to do in the future is the thing. Just ask yourself, what do I want right now? The more you focus on now versus later, the happier you'll be. Better to foster your happiness in the now than be reaching forever for a happier future that may never come. People are emotionally immature and the night is a frustrating killer to play against, so they're acting up. Not cool. Yeah, just children being children, no matter what age they are. The Ice to Hell Cave Slaughterhouse, welcome to the end of the world. Ice to Hell Cave 2023. I actually do have like 2 gray hairs. Oh. That makes sense. 1 for each of your parents. Oh, the floating golem has AI viewers that it would like to recommend to me. Yay. Hey, and the clowncer clounced them. I don't really have many actual thoughts or desires of my own. I don't exactly want to do anything right now except to try to keep my future in sight. Do you consider, like, your actual thoughts or desires part of some entity inside of you that is partially separate? I've had gray hair since I was 4, gray or white. Nice. I can't wait to go fully gray or fully white. I think it's gonna look rad. Lol, yeah, I have no idea why I even have any gray hairs. I just said why you have them. We could all die from an asteroid tomorrow. What would you regret not doing if that happened? Nothing really. Sure, I do want to improve and get better, but I can't exactly just go off doing that. You can. My hair turns white, not gray, so I have that. That's dope. No transition, straight to whiteness. I personally can't handle the night. It gives me anxiety, so if I'm playing against the night, I just let him kill me quick. Well, I can't remember what the night is, and I don't want to jump scare everyone on the stream. Some random in public said catch it and threw me a pickle. I feel so much better now. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. I was so stressed for you earlier. I was so worried. I'm so glad that you're doing better. I have chickens. They finally grew up, so they started laying eggs. In real life? In the game? In both? Got that song stuck in my head now. Have you beaten the game in my absence? Absolutely not. Has the game beaten me in your absence? Yes. Yes, it has. Search at PS1. I have a real chicken. Oh, that's sick. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. I love the trapper. He cracks me up, lol. Every time someone hits one of his traps, I just start giggling. Is that Jigsaw the Trapper? Search at PS1. I have real chickens. What is at PS1? The PlayStation 1? That's sick that you've got real chickens. Well, I wouldn't have it any other way. Well, I can't make it any other way, unfortunately. A non-burner, it could be as simple as I want to make and eat some brownies, or I want to play this video game and get really good at it. It doesn't have to be big. Nice. Yeah, that's very true. The small joys. Why was the black Wii more expensive and cooler? Because it looked cooler. I had a white Wii, but I had a black Wii U. And when my black Wii U, I bought a black Wii remote that same day and black nunchuck. It was very classy. Remember this one time I was crying in a park or something, sitting behind a tree, and some completely random guy who I didn't know gave me a water bottle and just calmly left. Nicest thing a complete stranger has done for me. That's so beautiful. I'm gonna cry. That's so beautiful. I wanted to make sure you rehydrated after weeping. That's so sweet. Oh, that's so sweet. Sounds like something I do, lol. Like, you're gonna get dehydrated, kid, here. You're gonna cry yourself into jerky, kid. My desires are things that I just can't figure out. It's all just a jumbled mess right now. Like we said, that is normal for your age. Let's see. The trapper is the one that is like Jason. He puts out like bear traps. God, that's scary as hell. All right, I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back super fast. Not even gonna put up to be right back. Hello, hello, Fate Break. How dare you? A desire will always be deserved, William Shakespeare. I don't know what. Let's see. My other choice of killer is because I have the Endless Hunt DLC in DBD. Is the artist because she's pretty good and she's hot. JK. I don't know if that'll make people rage quit more or less. Yeah, you gotta just live with the fact that some people are gonna rage quit and be babies about it. That's okay too. If you don't know what you want, maybe just sit with your thoughts a while, like not pushing for an answer, but let them flow until something comes. Yeah. Sometimes just sit there and let the thought build. Holy hell, I got jump scared because an ad. Oh shit, sorry. Like, comment, subscribe, follow. 55% of all subscriptions go to me. Ad free. You get to add stuff to the Tomodachi Life Island, to the Pocopia Life Island. Yeah, I'm sorry for the ads. I hate them, but gotta have it. Oh god, oh god, oh god. The color crimson is cool. Yes, it is. Wait, this is not... How do I get the lost? Hold up. Locking the lost. Rebirth. Holding the missing post. To find the missing poster. Binding of Isaac. The artist is an interesting killer. No. The artist dead by just Prince. Oh. That's a cool one. Would you love me a crow? Or a raven, whichever this may be. It's crowish. Let's see. Can hardly figure out which thoughts or feelings are hers or mine. It's just complicated. I know it's complicated. I have dissociative identity disorder. There's like 23 of us in this stupid head, lol. Just let them flow. Don't try and decipher anything yet. Just listen. Yes, we have a very experienced person with dissociative identity and 23 alters, and that is Nathan Mighty. I probably should have mentioned this, but I didn't want to tell their story for it. Aw, to Red Heart. I don't have cool emojis to use over on that side. Dang it. Just the regular green heart. Green. Boop. Let me use the green heart. There it is. Nathan, over on your YouTube tonight. Yes. It's because one of our viewers is over on YouTube and is dealing with cluster B and dissociative symptoms and disorders like Nathan and company. So they're over there on the YouTube helping out. Okay, we'll go with that. Oh, it's terrible. This is a terrible start. So nice to hear rain outside. Face red heart. Aww. Guess it's all just I don't know what parts of me are still me, if there are even any. It's confusing. Technically, it's all you, is the beautiful thing. I support holding R on your keyboard quick restarts a run on a new seed. Unfortunately, this is on a Nintendo Switch 2. I summoned the good run now. Just don't lose it. Well, yeah, that is the problem. Like, because I have to, oh my god, because I have to handle the chat, I can't just dedicate my whole brain to dodging like you sometimes have to in this game. It's like, brain turn off. Reflexes all on. I did the exact R tip when I first watched. Yep. You're on Switch, press both. Holy shit. If you're on Switch, press both joysticks and L plus R. Hold both of those for a while and it will reset. Stopwatch is crazy. That's crazy. Thank you for letting me know that. Non-burner. It's all you and at the same time it's not all you. You are an alter just like she. Just like this she you're referring to. Imagine like having a roommate or sibling that you can't get away from. Yeah, the feeling of it being separate is kind of an illusion, but one that you're gonna have to work with and through. You know what? It's nice. Yeah, I don't mind that item. Time to not screw up the run. Time to not screw up the run. Immediately gets hit. She just has different thoughts, feelings, hobbies, interests, views on life itself. How could it not feel separate? It's not exactly anything I can explain that well. I don't have this, any dissociative things like this, but I do handle some of my processing in a similar way where if I'm dealing, like let's say I'm dealing with a bunch of conflicting thoughts or conflicting options, and all of those options or thoughts would be represented by different Matthews, and each Matthew has that different thought or option in mind, and I listen to that, to each one's point, and I make a decision as sort of like the prime Matthew. But that's like not a dissociative thing. That's more like a thought process, metaphor, machination thing of my mind. But it's the closest I can get to what you and Nathan experience. And it's something that I feel like a lot, and it'll be like, cause I'll use that as a way of like my intrusive thoughts. Like I'll be like, those are separate Matthews those are like the idiot friends I have to ignore. Singlets will never understand what it's like to be plural. They can be accepting, but they won't get it. It's okay though, they don't have to understand, just have to accept it. You have to resolve all the problems in a way that the other or others in your head can also live with. Yeah, otherwise they get mad at you or at each other. Nod leaf can be very good if you have a familiar that attacks without you having to shoot. That's such a huge point. Oh, man, I gotta get some more familiars. Stay away, stay away. Not calling it the same at all, but if you say singlet with enough vitriol, it could probably sound like a slur. It is getting a little close there. Also, when you say singlet, I think of clothes. There's singlets, there's doublets. Familiars and orbitals are going to be so good for Nod Leaf. You must have been so proud of me when I didn't do the stupid thing. Swearing aloud in Twitch chat because I have a funny thing that my homework girl does. It's allowed. The filter might catch you, but the mod will let you through. Swearing is fine. Yep, there's the mod telling you swearing is fine. Come on, Burl. Anything said with vitriol can sound like a slur, even hero. Using the word system as a slur. You system. For some reason that doesn't quite hit as a slur like I thought it would. I don't think I put enough juice on it though. We don't fucking swear in this damn chat. Why the fuck would you think I'd let you curse like that? Come on. Ah, gotcha. Imagine someone who thinks heroes are stupid. How could you act like such a hero? Let me tell you, the main character of One Piece doesn't think he's a hero. He's not scornful of heroes. He looks up to them, but he's like, I'm not a hero. He will criticize people on being too much of a hero. She's just social. She's good with people. She has such intense emotions that I just don't get it. She's naive, but she seems just happy, and I just can't physically be that naive. I sort of resent it. Wait, Sue, are you still here? Because I just remembered that this person that we're talking with has things that you go through that are similar. I remember that what they're going through is similar to what Sue goes. Oh, god damn it! I do need this though. Oh shit! Do you have to make being a hero such a hero to your whole personality? What is that from? It's registering in my head, but I can't. So basically, I say fuck me a lot when I do something dumb, and every time without missing a beat, my homegirl says gladly. Or that's an invitation, right? Boy, if you don't... This is feeling like if you're not gonna play past the controller type situation. Either that, or she just enjoys flirting with you. I don't know. Maybe just kiss already. I was joking about, do you have to make being gay your whole personality? Sadly, it can be that way for some people. But that kind of applies to any personality trait. Do you have to make helping people your whole personality? It's not. The rest of my personality is made up of dumb jokes. Okay, not terrible so far on this run. Just gotta not screw it up entirely. Oh, nice, nice, nice. I mean, I'll use it. Health up, okay. I kind of want to... Oh, auto turret friend. Hey, we're in business. Being gay as a personality trait makes sense when people get thrown off of fucking buildings for being gay. Yeah. But Can't be everything. Can't make pansexuality my whole thing. Right? I don't know how I would. Dating everyone? To be fair, I also flirt with her when she does that, like, come here then, or something like that. Y'all better kiss. Hey, Matthew? Yes, Caden? It's being defiant in the face of oppression. Oh. Being openly any marginalized group is brave, it's defiant, it's a statement. But, like, you gotta have other hobbies, too. That's all I ask. All I ask is that you have at least one hobby outside of that you also express. Yes. Oh, son of you Luigi squishing fiend. You diabolical monstrosity. 3 of them, no less. My parents don't understand Pride Month or trans people. Well, you are in Tech 6. We all do have other hobbies, it's just that people don't focus. Yeah, people don't try to kill you over that. Usually. Sorry, I just thought of several very dramatic exceptions. Hugs. Oh. Fortunately, way too much of this country and this world has been inundated with anti-trans propaganda and anti-LGBT propaganda. I was reading that like all modern anti-trans ideology shit can be tied back to like one group of like just a few dozen hateful ass people manipulating the political discourse. Like, Jesus Christ. Hold on, I just ate 2 cups of lemon lime jello and I think I was about to throw up. Be right back. Hoping for the best for you. Hold on, I have opted to let my current familiar handle the rest of this. Brave fucking soul eating 2 of those. Alright. Well, that paid off. It's a good run. I just have to not F it up. Damage plus luck up. Excellent. Do I want any of these? What is that one? What are you? Red base Isaac item. Too spooky. Applies fear to enemies in a small radius around. What does the chat think on too spooky here? Dark Bum, you think that's the better option? God gave me so many medical issues. God just hates me. Fortunately, we all get horrible biological genetic dice rolls, and you got some concentrated in the most inconvenient places. You have my condolences. Dark Bum, Dark Bum. Okay, all right, all right. Dark Bum, so you have more health at the ready. Okay. I always find the phrase, if you're not gonna play past the controller, very funny, because like I will not be playing, but I'm holding on to this controller for dear life. Like, yes, be protective, for wherever it's supposed to go. Like, if you're just going to be a protector, I think God is an apathetic being and that humanity would never be able to know what it is, much less have a name God that humans would understand. We've had this same sentiment from Nathan, I think. I believe Nathan is currently writing a message that agrees with you. Oh, that is from the window. Androgyny is what that belief is called, I think. I don't know. I think if God does care, because like I mean, ever since the loss of my girlfriend this year, unexpectedly, I have been enraged at God. I've been looking to get into a fist fight with God. But, I don't know. If God exists, I think God is distressed by the necessity of all this suffering. Agnosticism, yes. To be fair, if a God exists, it created the universe and noped out like a scientist just observing us. Yeah, because we hate to think of the idea that God is there supporting us through this while we're experiencing what feels like unacceptable hell. And what often is an unacceptable hell. But is also an unacceptable hell that we have to go through for the plot, apparently. That's about what I believe, that there is something that thing doesn't care about anything, that it just created what we can perceive as existence, something that, while powerful, has long since abandoned us. You two get along just fine. This must induce quite a level of despair. I don't know. As a writer, and like seeing the world through, and like the idea of godhood through writer brain, I don't want to make my characters suffer, but it is a necessity for plot to happen, for shit to happen. And sometimes it's possible, it's necessary for good things to happen for other people later. And for yourself later. I just, So in that sense, I have some empathy for a God that is here and is forced to allow bad things to happen, because otherwise worse things will happen or good things won't happen in a very like Rube Goldberg, but all of existence sort of way. Would fist fighting an angel work? Because I have just the game for you. What game is that? Hayden, how dare you squish the gift Luigi's, but not squish the Ghostbuster Luigi's? Although the pattern looks nice, actually. Almost like Morse code. What is this game about fist fighting an angel? Is it an Evangelion game? Because if any known human scripture were true, those gods wouldn't want humanity to suffer. Something that was all-powerful wouldn't entirely care for something simplistic. This person is an agnostic Satanist nowadays. Even if my parents sent me to Catholic school, that is usually how it goes. Because Catholicism is a very abusive and dark interpretation of religion, and so people don't usually stay in it and end up going into sort of anti-Catholic or opposite of Catholic things. Jacob fist fought an angel in the Bible. Yeah, It would be funny if all of this comes down a little, like a buff guy with little angel wings shows up at my door, and I'm like, let's fucking do it then. Well, I'm a writer too, but a world without suffering is possible. Oh no, man. A world with reduced suffering is possible. Like significantly reduced suffering is easily possible. We've been programmed by our own suffering to think that this is the only way. If God was all powerful and cared, it wouldn't do this to us. You need to be able to detect pain. I don't know how you could avoid suffering entirely, but you can definitely create a world with magnitudes less suffering. Suffering isn't a requirement for existence. A writer writes what he knows. God isn't a fucking writer. He's a fucking god. But if you're God and you're in charge of a certain sequence of events and trying to get an ideal outcome at the end of it, then you have to set things into motion, and that creates a story, and that requires a writer, and I don't know. It's like if I was in the position of having to like put shit in, like put all these events into in systems into place, yeah, would not be great. Would not be a great feeling to be God. Ultra Kill, a game about becoming a robot going to hell to feast and killing sinners and demons, but sometimes also angels. What the hell? That's not the plot I expected. The story of Jacob was one of the funniest in the Bible. I think it was funny. The story of Samson got me through some things when I needed it, but it all reads like fantasy stories rather than actual religion. Yeah, those are the myth parts. Yeah, the Jacob one is very funny. Doesn't it end with like, hey, I'm your brother. You know, you guys tried to sell me into slavery. Plus, why would Christian or Jewish God let Holy Land like Israel become what is today? Yeah, that's a fucking nightmare. Like, with the way things are going, like, someone's just going to nuke that place out of sheer spite to make the fighting stop or at least change. It's madness. There is no ideal outcome for humanity. Either we are just built to suffer until we die and his real wanted creation comes forth, or he's not real. I mean, you're really simplifying things down. Like, oversimplifying. Jacob did it for no reason, too. He thought the divine being for no reason and in order to get a divine blessing, but got nothing but a disability. He did it to get a divine blessing. I would just be doing it for like, how could you fucking do that shit? Yeah, Esau tricked Jacob out of his birthright, or maybe it was the other way around. It was Jacob, yeah. And they ended up regaining their brother bond and reuniting in the end of their story. God bless. Yeah, but those myths, it's like, what the hell? Whose side am I on? This story's weird. It's not simple, but it's possible for something with unlimited power and knowledge to create a perfect world if it wanted. I don't know. But where would the stakes be? And the like when I say the stakes, it's not just story stakes. You don't know because you don't want to know. I do want to know. I just don't know how you would get there. Like, and I'm sure we could evolve to a certain point with less suffering. or with no suffering at all. But would we understand cruelty? Not as just like an abstract textbook thing, but would we understand it? One of my favorite Bible stories, even though I ain't Christian, is Job, because I like to imagine Job didn't give up because of his sickness, because he was too stubborn to. He's like, nope. The book of Job is about the world's most stubborn man, not the most faithful man. Bless white Jesus. Our beloved white and totally not Roman savior. It irritates me, and I'm not even Christian. He wouldn't be white. Wouldn't be remotely white. Not in the slightest. And yet here we got Aryan Jesus all up on these walls. No stakes are needed. It's a perfect fucking world. You and I don't know how it would get there, but the God had unlimited power / knowledge. He would know. No stakes are needed. It's a perfect fucking world. They make him a white twink, and that's just not right. Well, Jesus was the first American, wasn't he? He was from Arkansas or something. Also, I'm not trying to be offensive, so sorry if it seems that way. I know you're not. It's funny. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, I don't know. Just because you can't imagine doesn't mean someone with literal unlimited imagination can't imagine it. That's true. But just like the consequences of that, I don't know. Anyway, where the hell was I? What was I doing? Oh, I was doing mediocre. I imagine that God doesn't understand human struggles or emotions, that it doesn't know its creation is suffering, that it's just too numb to the existential dread. God couldn't be as stupid as I imagine it would be. I just think that God is stuck with the chain of events that we're stuck with. How do we feel about Bumbo? How do we feel about Bumbo? Do I take Bumbo or do I dice roll Bumbo? Kill. So I've got one vote for use the D6 on Bumbo. Bumbo auto attacks when evolved enough. So he is good with non-leaf. Bumbo want coin. The non-leaf point makes sense. Hold on, don't touch me. Whoa, okay, that worked. God isn't stuck. God can turn water into wine, impart disease, and cure leprosy. He couldn't easily fix shit, but doesn't. I do think this is one of those, well, the human species has to pull itself up out of its own muck and mature on its own type things. And that's where it gets ugly, because we're like, why would you leave us in charge of ourselves? Bro is on half a heart. Are you serious? I think I'm gonna stop participating in the religious conversation for right now anyways. Oh, sorry about that. Didn't know we were distressing you. Humans gotta pull themselves up by their bootstraps mentality. Again, great. And I don't know if we're entirely alone here. No, I'm fine. I just don't like thinking about it too much. Oh, okay. Alright, just was worried we'd made you uncomfortable somehow. I saw the pea stain by the door a minute ago. It shows up when Isaac is on half a heart. Really? Maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me. I had no idea that was a thing. There was a pea stain. All this talk about God is making me think of the Boys TV show song. I have not watched the last season. Oh, fuck, I'm dead. Well, it was a good run until I was too stupid to keep it up. I found Mom's knife in my first treasure room this run. Ooh. I found Mom's contacts just now. Ooh. All right. Remember, I taught you how to quick reset. Yes, you're right. Thank you. I forgot. Basically have to clench down on the whole controller. Yeah, I think about it a lot. It pisses me off to hear people say suffering is inevitable. But in the same conversation say God loves us. It's bull. I mean, suffering is usually the consequence of having a nervous system. Charlie's Inferno is one of my favorite songs ever, and I hate that it's being memed so much. I am unfamiliar with this song. I almost managed to do that without hurting myself. Damn it. Oh, almost. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Excuse me, sir, song.
Health up.
Not familiar. Yay, I'm one of the ones that's been spared. I'm not affected by the meme. Man, now I want ice cream. Sudden craving for ice cream detected. But yeah, if you're ever scared about your health during Curse of the Unknown, there's a little pea spot by the doors that means Isaac is on half a heart. Son of a bitch. I feel like I've subconsciously noticed that, but been like, oh, that must be just some new art from this version. I think I'm okay with taking this. It's about a man who only does good things for selfish reasons, and to only get into heaven. Instead of that, he goes to hell, as he deserved. Because he's selfish, talking about a song plot. I like that. We need that message out there. Charlie's Inferno. I love that. Suffering wouldn't have to happen if God was real. The same concept as believing in Santa Claus, though. You can't argue logic when belief isn't logical. I don't know. I don't think that's enough. I don't think that's enough to say there is no God. I'm gonna need something more substantial. I'm gonna need you to find the bones of God's corpse. And I get real unreasonable. Plot twist where I get really, really religiously unreasonable out of nowhere. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Show me the bones of God, and I will confess he is dead. God, I bet there were so many street preachers who did that shit. Oh, I'm about to die because I'm a silly bitch. All this religious talk is making me feel weird because I am semi-religious, but the stream is too cute. God is dead because humanity murdered him. We do have some religious doomers here, but I don't blame them for that. This world is cruel and it can often feel hopeless. Your people have yet to prove your people, as if I am an alien, have yet to prove even exists or has ever existed. The burden of proof is on you, not on me. That's the joke. That was the joke. Okay, to hell with this room. This room sucks. God is dead. Is that an Ultra Kill reference? JK. What does that game even look like? Boop, boop. I'm a former religious psycho, like I had an obsession and religious psychosis. Damn, I'm so sorry. I ended up as an agnostic Satanist in the long run anyway. Which flavor of Satanist? There are so many. Oop. Oh yeah, I'll take that. Will I survive to make good use of it? I don't know. I have half a heart left. LaVeyism. Gotcha. A classic. I was raised atheist. I didn't even know God was something people believed was real until 9. Huh. Wait, what the hell? Oh, man. Come on. Okay. I was raised Quaker, but with zero emphasis on Jesus or God. But I read a ton of stuff about science as a kid, and I was just like, well, this seems like it requires a God. There's a lot going on here. I thought it was like Santa Claus or some stupid meme online, or talk about y'all need Jesus or God bless you shit. That's how I used to think racism was something. Racism and sexism were things that villains and movies and TV shows did, because it was simply too stupid to believe in. Oh, Curse of the Lost. Ooh. Try that again. Ooh. Okay. Identity sucks and should just live without one. Ugh, technology? I like technology. Donnie does machines.
Ancient recall.
Let's see. Go through that. Here. So, the dupe. Gotcha. Ah! Hayden sounding like a Luddite. Ugh, technology. Oh shit. The only thing that I don't like about technology is, which can be fixed later, is I would like to shoot through all these things. Gender identity is such a stupid thing for me to worry about. Why? It's just, you know, as a part of you. What's stupid is this giant culture war against gender identity. Gender identity is normal. Like, being weird about gender identity is not normal. And then I was visiting my grandparents. And then when I was visiting my grandparents, I rolled my eyes when they tried to do prayers over dinner and said, I've outgrown that, granddad, and got in trouble for disrespect. Oof. So anyway, your method of getting into heaven, grandfather, and your belief, I've outgrown that. That shit must have been so funny. I didn't know it was a thing. It's so rough. The ways I do it probably isn't. Just makes me feel disgusting and weird and like some kind of freak or fetishist. Don't want to elaborate too much on that. Well, from where, like, you say that, but, like, you say that it makes you feel disgusting and weird, but, like, hearing from where you come from, like, I'm guessing it's probably the normal gender identity stuff that has been shamed in your head, and in reality you should not be ashamed for. I thought it was just Santa Claus type shit. Sorry, man. Well, two very technology. Well, two very different comments. Ugh, technology. Ooh, technology. I was like, why are you hating on technology, Caden? It's not the best, but it's a good start. And look at these enemies. Straight lines. Technology feels so weak. At the start, yeah, but technology has good synergies, but it isn't a perfect start. No, not perfect, but ooh, okay, that's interesting. Wonder how that'll work. Not gonna lie, I think technology is super mid, but I thought it would be funny. I like exploring synergies, and I love being able to get multiple enemies at once at an insane distance. So I see this as an absolute win, as Bruce Banner once said. Oh, okay. Watch, everyone's like, technology is mid, and this is the run. This is the run I'm actually gonna make it on, or at least the furthest. Chop, chop. Use the fuck off. Lasers are loud and hurt my ears. That should be significantly less, but probably still a pain. Sorry. That was what everyone's really actually upset about. It's not how weak it is. It just sounds like shit. I'm sorry. Thank you. You're welcome. Technology is mid, but Tech 2 and Tech X, I'm drooling at the mouth at those two. I forget what those two are. No, it's okay now. Okay, excellent. I have no context of how loud it is. So I appreciate when the people let me know when stuff like that needs to be adjusted. Okay, so we are almost at the end of this one. I don't want that. I don't want. I got bombs. Oh, right there. Ooh. Vote in the prediction. Oh my god. Predict, will Matthew win this run? No. Who is... How dare you? How dare you vote against me in my own stream? Predicted no. How dare you? Well, y'all owe me a root beer if I win. Well, I'll get outed by the badge. Yeah. It was hilarious. Uh-huh, Mr. 2, huh? Eat self. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, I think laser technology here is not mid. This shit rules. Okay, what is this? Safety pin, evil range, and shot speed up. Okay. I mostly care about shot speed. Range we've gotten figured out. I am a no soul ginger. Gibbs souls now. No. No, they can't keep getting away with this. Damn, I have no keys. Can't get in there. Can't shop. I've got no keys to open doors. Boop. Alright, next one. Next. We got a good, strong group of people watching. Thank you, everybody. Let me know if y'all need help with anything. Please like and subscribe. I'll stop saying that for the next 30 minutes. Hate that I have to do the call to action, but whatever. My hair is black, but I want to dye it a pastel color. I like pastel. I've not done much hair dyeing, but I do know you have options as far as making that happen. But I know nothing about it. I've just always had my black hair with my increasing amount of grays. Does winning mean it lives heart, or like beating an actual final boss like or the Lamb or Mega Satan? That's a great question. Oh god, what do I want this item? What is this? I think beating It Lives Heart, I think was the original, like it was the original, like whatchamacallit, endpoint for winning a game, but beating final bosses also counts as win, as a win. What is this item? That's Bloody Lust. Okay. Lusty Blood. Very close. Okay. I'm glad I asked the room because I was this close to actually just triggering it. Oh, okay. Don't dislike my black hair. Oh, for fuck's sake, the paralysis. But I like the idea of a pastel pink or pastel blue. Something softer or cuter. That'd be cute. Every enemy you kill gives you a damage up. Oh, hell yes. My beam is growing thicker. Yeah, pastel blue or pastel pink are gonna be beautiful. What about pastel green? Don't mind me. I just have a green bias. You can see it in everything I do. Pastel yellow is just blonde, so not really, not super expressive. Every enemy you kill, let's see. I knew someone who had a cool green color in their hair. That's awesome. Are they single? Beat it up, tears down. It was really pretty as it faded out. Oh, that's so cool. Sage green is kind of appealing. Yeah. Hold up. I think I missed some stuff. Souls now. I love my ginger hair. Only time I dyed it was to make it more red. Lol. I'd love to see that. That's interesting. I didn't know you'd ever dyed it. Just realized a lot of you people probably perceive me as some kind of professional or someone locked in my room all day. I am, but like, I'm not a serious person. We took you as with the full respect we give any random person. I mean, I'm some kind of professional or someone locked in my room all day, but I'm not a serious person, except about the things that need to be serious about, like injustice. I personally dyed my hair red, but I want to try something different. I've never seen your red hair. Why the fuck do I keep getting Mom's Knife in my devil deals? It's been 3 runs in a row, bro. Damn. Do you get it ever? I like it, but it really, some people, it rubs the wrong way. There are literally like 16 squishmallows on my bed right now. Well, you're in good company, because my mod has at least that many random plushies on his bed. Speaking of which, I would love to see that red hair. I has squishy mallows. Aw. I'm not a squishy type of guy, but I have many Pokemon behind me. Many Pokemon. Oh yeah, this so satisfying when this laser beam is as thick as it is. Truth be told, I have 83, but most are in storage. A hamper in the corner of my room. Damn. Well, I have over 100 amiibo. Squish, squish. They're just so cute. Aw. That's precious. Yeah, we can still take you seriously as a person, even if you have 10 million plushies. It doesn't matter. You're still a person. Wah, 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 wah. Oh, fuck. I have 64 plushies on my bed. Damn. Oh, fuck. Oh man, this run is so hosed.
The fool.
I have 4 amiibos, all of which are Splatoon. Hell yeah, which ones? I have almost all of the Splatoon amiibos. I don't have the most recent ones. I had over 250 stuffies in storage that were wiped out by a hurricane, which is the fucking heartbreaking, man. I love Splatoon. You're in the right place. We love Splatoon 2 and 3. I own all 3 of them. Actually 65 because I got that Abra. Hell yeah. I'm so sorry, Nathan. I would cry my eyes out. Yep. I don't know how you survived that. Just sounds awful. Fry, Shiver, hell yeah, Big Man, and Inkling Girl, the player character. Gotcha. So, deep cut. Look, I'm a big Shiver fan. I know that's a little stereotypical, but I like I like what I like. I love Splatoon 2. They're so gay. Oh, Marina is my preferred of that, and then the green one, I can't remember if that's Callie or Marie. From the Squid Sisters. They get even gayer in Splatoon 3 DLC. I only played a little bit of it. Ugh. Splatoon Raiders, yay! I can't wait to get a hold of that. I wish I wasn't such a Brokamon right now. Including my very first ever plushie, Leo. He'd been mine for 9 years at that point. Oh no. Poor Leo. Poor baby system. Okay, we did survive all that. We've got some meaningful upgrades. Let's see where this is going. Fry is my goat. Fry is great. I just have a weakness for... yeah. NBs. Binding of Isaac, because why the fuck is the bag of poo boss a girl? There's this game makes you ask so many questions. You gotta play the Splatoon 3 DLC. They're so gay and they're non-binary friend. I gotta see it. I have it, I own it, I started it, and I just did not finish it. Instead, I just kept playing the regular game poorly. But by regular game, I mean online. I didn't properly finish the campaign, which I'm ashamed to admit. We were not diagnosed as a system yet, only 15 then. You still, were you a system at the time? Were you not operating that way? At that time? Huh. I don't think I could label myself as a system, or at least not for a while now. It's just complex and I don't understand her, nor am I even close to. But you recognize that she's there, so that's halfway to the understanding. Are you seriously hitting on Pearl in front of me? Marina's Splatoon 3 DLC, random chance elevator dialogue. Damn, that is hilarious. I can't believe he just straight up calls it out. It's okay, you take your time. It took us years to be openly a system. And you may not end up being a system, you may just be this one person, or maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. Unclear. But either way, you will overcome. That is real dialogue alongside Marina's journals, pretty much stating that she does have romantic feelings for Pearl. Aww. And why is Pearl gotta be so mean? Or is that just what... Pearl's into? Just overall good DLC. The gameplay is alright. But the lore and the gayness is impeccable from what I'm hearing. Oh shit. And we weren't really operating as a system at 15, but did exist in us, just wasn't presenting. Interesting. Hello, Robbie Doo. Long time no see. How's it going? Pearl gets a lot less mean inside Order DLC. Okay. I can't handle someone who's mean to someone they say they love. Like, I've always side-eyed Pearl for that. Who dis? The previous viewer. I didn't even notice she existed. I just saw it as this other thought processing. Interesting. Like you just feel like you've got like a separate thing running simultaneously. Must be so strange, but I'm also fascinated. This effing game, man. I just lost 3 mom's knife runs in a row, and then I got the item depression in the treasure room. I swear that the fucking Binding of Isaac engine is designed to insult you. I can't prove it, but it's been my ongoing theory for years. Oh, this sick bastard. Whew. For a while it was like that. Who, me? Not you. No, we had a similar experience. That's right. Sorry, I sound like a bad TV scientist. Fascinating. I think that I've lost understanding about what she is. I think I knew more than I do right now, but it's whatever. I mean, it makes sense that sometimes you're not connected and sometimes you are. Not even like a failure of yours. Sometimes you're just tired and don't have focus. You were talking to me when you said, who dis? Robbie Yeshish. Hey, I can teleport to Lawbot HQ now? You weren't able to do that already? I've been able to do that for years. Just kidding. I'm pretty sure I was here before y'all. Nope. Nope, Nathan is from Twitch. I mean, like watching Matthew before you. Nope, he's from Twitch. He's been watching. He's one of the year ones who's been watching me since year 1. Since last year. In the before times when Leo was alive. On YouTube, maybe. Yep. Only on YouTube. Oh, I'm just not even gonna bother trying to get... Oh, come on. Oh, God. Okay. I just got here last stream. I am severely mentally ill is something that I keep realizing over and over. And I know, like, that it's scary and unpleasant, but... it becomes less of a, oh God, oh God, oh God, over time. As you learn to, like, live with it. I just died. That sucks. And that's okay. Yeah, it's okay to be mentally ill. Takes a while to get teleport access to COG HQs. And also now start earning laugh for doing more lobby. Nice. Congratulations. God has just cursed me with so many conditions. I'm so sorry. God has cursed me with... I was about to say bad choices in Binding of Isaac, but also my own condition. And bad choices in Binding of Isaac. Alright. What mental illness feels like at first, but then what it becomes law. Yeah, eventually it can become part of your whimsy. That's the point where you're kind of like living through it. MDD, generalized anxiety, social anxiety, asthma, gender dysphoria, diagnosis, not illness, bipolar 2, autism spectrum disorder, ADD, OSDD, HPD, DPD, and it really goes on. CPTSD, my fellow in CPTSD. God just threw things together to create my brain. I'm sorry. It seems like you got a very unfortunate series of genetic dice rolls here. But you can still have a happy life despite all this. It's just a lot to figure out. And honestly, one of the best things here is that you figured this stuff out, got these diagnoses this early. I'm almost 40, and I still don't technically have official diagnoses for, like, autism. I've got official diagnoses for almost everything else, but... Oh, to hell with that one. Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh. If I screw this one up, I'll be so mad. Also, to hell with you, the people who won the prediction that said, I'm not gonna win that one. I didn't win it. Hopefully this one. Start your bets. I've got Jacob's Ladder, so the chances are better. All of those conditions run in my bloodline along with alcoholism, so I'll probably end up turning to that later on. I hope that you turn to something else or not to that at all. Because yeah, alcohol's a real death sentence over the long term. GAD, OCD, GAD, OCD, gender dysphoria, HD, ADHD, schizoaffective, CPTSD, Tourette's, ASD2, and BPD here, lol. Oh yeah, and DID. I love how you managed to forget one of them. Perhaps the most complicated one. Predict, nerds. Will Matthew win this one? I have better hope of this. I'm an electric type now. Yay, health. I had extremely mild Capgras syndrome before I just snapped out of it and realized how insane I felt. What's Capgras syndrome? Matthew having a moment over there with that alcoholism bit. Yeah. Yeah, my girlfriend just died this year due to complications from alcohol damage. So yeah, praying that you'll never get addicted to anything, especially alcohol or opioids. Like very mild paranoia when you believe someone close to you has been replaced by an identical imposter. Ooh. Yeah, that's rough. I'm glad that you're able to pull out of that one. Damn. Extremely rare, and I had it very mildly. It could have been much worse. Yeah, that's rough. I'm so glad that you didn't get wrapped up into that on like a really acute level. Aw, nobody predicted. See, they can tell I'm too powerful. I would never lose this run. The lightning is within me. Neat anecdote, though. Oh? Oh, just having had it. One of those two truths and a lie things. Replaced by an identical imposter. Oop. Ha! Not a single one got a chance to shoot at me. Okay. Okay, go down this way. Stop. Oop. Okay, this is a good run so far. Yeah, I'll take it. Two truths and a lie. I have been bitten by an ostrich. I have had one of the rarest mental conditions. I have eaten an entire standardized test. Oh wait, those are all true. Why did you eat the I mean, it is what should happen to all standardized tests. But why did you eat your standardized test? Will Matthew win this game? Sure. Yep. See? Even the fucking 8-ball has faith in me for once. As I immediately take damage. Like that quote, my eyes are blue, I'm wearing red, and a building fell on me, almost killing me. What, is that you? My eyes are blue, my eyes are green, my hair is red. I was extremely overwhelmed. They told me to get rid of it, so I just... Also, I've been paper eater since I was like 6. Wow. Om nom nom. You destroyed the evidence. We're so close to getting Godhead, I only need to beat the beast.
Bonds are key.
I'm familiar with Godhead. There's just so much of this game that I have resisted looking up. Now I'm just here clueless. I don't like spoilers in games, but this is one of those ones where, like, I really should be spoiling myself. Do likes the paper. It's just too dry. Well, you gotta dip it in orange juice. Two truths and a lie. I read an entire psychology guidebook at 7 years old. Massive fire started outside of my school, literally on my birthday. My old principal is in prison for starting a child fighting ring. Look, I'm just gonna pray. I'm just gonna choose the child fighting ring not being true. Just praying. Just hoping. Oh God, why am I yawning? Yeah, I'm just really hoping, just for the sake of the world. I don't know, maybe your principal was like a Fight Club Jeffrey Epstein or something. All of those are true. God damn it. Fight Club Jeffrey Epstein. She got 30 days in prison, lost her teaching degree, and is a felon now. What the fuck? A child fighting ring? It's insane the shit people will throw their lives away for. I'm just stunned, frankly. No, stay, ah, bastard. Fight Club Jeffrey Epstein, that's a new phrase. What can I say? I'm a writer. Very inventive. Also, she ran the same building where the fire happened on my birthday. What the hell? She was trying to burn down the building to hide the evidence of all of the money she made in her child fighting ring. Also, the fact that it's a woman really threw me off, too. I was expecting better. Ma'am, quite frankly, I expected better out of you. Ooh, 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 small rock. Small rock, small rock. Alright, I don't need multiple copies of the moon. I will take that health. Level. Double active? Oi. And was actually friends with my mother until she started acting genuinely psychopathic until my mother pulled us out of that school. That's insane. That's insane. Look, we're voting in your favor. Oh my God. Yes, he will. Yay. Thank you, Caden. Y'all have faith in me. He was genuinely wicked, bad, not British. Demented. Absolutely demented. Thank you, Caden, everybody voting for me. I'm sorry, I know that it is bad, but child fighting ring is cracking me up for some goddamn reason. Yeah, it really is. It's it's not funny, but it is funny. What are those bugs doing? Oh, one bug. Okay. Matthew can't play this one. What? I read the first HP book in kindergarten. I was drugged for 3 months straight, and I was so delusional that for 9 years I thought I was a god in another universe. All three are true. Yep, I was like, wait a minute. As I was reading it, I was like, wait, I've heard all of these. Oh no. He got you with your own juju. He turned your own magic against you. Oh, I don't want Doctor's Remote. I made friends with one of the kids who she made participate. His name was Miles. I called him Kilometers. I can't exactly say more. It's a private matter, but he was genuinely so nice. Oh my god, that poor guy. Really complex place, and she still has cult-like supporters even now? What the hell? This world is crazy. I was friends with him long before the incident. I love that you called him Kilometers. I know that it is bad, but child fighting ring is cracking me up for some reason. Four teachers were arrested for it? Oh my god! Counting her? What's sad is that in the world of Jeffrey Epstein, I'm just glad it was fighting. I hope it was nothing else. God. The bar is so fucking low. Kilometers is a great nickname. It is. Due to being present but not reporting anything. Oh my god. It was just fighting. Thank God. God damn it. Hearing the word cult makes me want to yap about new lore for the dating sim I mentioned when I'm pretty sure I was first watched. Oh yeah, that was some sort of cult dating sim thing? I'm sorry, Caden, are you squishing Luigi's in front of me on this Holy Friday? I don't know why it's holy. I'm just trying to make his transgressions greater. They had security camera footage which led to her arrest. Damn. I wonder how he got outed. I went like probably just like kids coming home with bruises and parents like, what the fuck's happening? And they're like, Mr. and Mr. all tell us to do this. And then like, what were the kids given stuff? Were they given like beats and benefits, or was it just ass beatings and threats? Here's my two truths and a lie. Two of my teachers were pedophiles and were fired. I don't squish Luigi's, and I've been to Hawaii. The headlines were so interesting to look through. I'm so curious. But then it would be like doxing you, so I don't want to do that. The victim's mom went to the authorities like 3 times before they were believed. That's fucking crazy. That's horrible. He's been to Hawaii? I know, right? This happened in Arkansas. I don't live there anymore. Oh, okay. All right. As long as it doesn't dox you. That's what matters most. Do not want to do that. Yes. But yeah, I don't know if a non-burner can't see it, but yeah. The truths were the teachers and the Hawaii. This man is a Luigi murdering menace, not to be trusted within 5 feet of a Luigi. Hawaii was cool until my parents fought the entire time and traumatized me because it got slightly physical in front of me. Jesus. You literally can't take those two anywhere. Damn. Cat coughing. Damn, Caden, I'm so sorry. Hold on. It's such a long story. My mom is still very close friends with the teacher who worked there. This fucking woman called CPS on a completely innocent mother. Teacher that my mom is friends with completely falsely. Just a horrible human being, really. Jesus, what a fuck. One of the worst things to do to a parent. Fucking awful. Real two truths and a lie. I take over 10 pills a day. I've been in therapy for 26 years and I own a real samurai sword. Is it two swords are cool? Unfortunately, I do not own a sword. No. I want at least one or three. I should get at least 3 samurai swords as a One Piece reference. Hey, Amelia, would you like a treat? Me trying to sleep, my mom going into the room I'm sleeping in so she can also get away from my dad who was probably having withdrawals or something. My dad followed her in there and kept yelling and spitting on her, and she was trying to push him away. Oh my god, Caden. My god, how old are you? I would end myself. You should get one. I would end myself with it, so no sword for me. Damn. I can think of at least 3 or 4 swords that I'd totally love to have. And I'm safe with. But the only thing that would make me not safe is that if a home invader came in, I would be like, oh, it would be cooler if I used the sword instead, though. So, not on purpose, I'm just clumsy. Ooh, someone's barbecuing. Or something is deeply on fire. I don't know. But it smells delicious. Maybe don't get one then. Yeah, don't get one. Like, I'm very clumsy. I fell down a spiral staircase. How did you do that? Are you very small? I was like 15, I think. Like, freshly 15. I've never been to Hawaii, and I have also never had to see that kind of thing in front of me. For that, I am grateful. I thought my foot was on the step. Oh no. I was like 5'1" at that point. Oh yeah, you're like the tallest one here. I'd love to go back to Hawaii. We went to the big island and it was so pretty. Aww. Maybe one day. But we gotta figure out a way to do it, like, in a way that doesn't make you a toxic tourist that the locals hate. Okay, supper's not bad. Let's keep moving. I'm unfortunately 5'10". That's great. Good solid height. Don't feel ashamed because of that. And don't feel unlovable because of it either. Nothing special and I don't like it. Gender freaky to internally be a woman and like 5'10". A switchies, you can be 5'5" and I'll be 5'10". Were you okay? Were you okay with what? Yeah, I made sure to stay away from anything that was protected. Good. Switcheroos it is, Nathan. But there are plenty of people who enjoy tall women. And plenty of tall women to look up to. What do we feel about this one, chat? It's been over 10 years. It's fine. I've had a concussion before. Oof. It's peak? Okay. Anemic, toxic blood. Okay. Well, my mom and sister talked about grabbing a coconut from a protected tree. Oh, no. Anemic is very average. We're getting conflicting views. I didn't get a concussion, just some road rash and bruise. Ugh. Bruises. I've hugged a wild goose before. That's awesome. And it didn't attack me. Damn, that's impressive. How old were you? Let's see. The timing was very pleasant, actually. Oh, you got to hug a dinosaur without consequences. That's adorable. I want to do this too now. 2 truths, 1 lie. 1, any bit of cold will make me super sick because I have an allergy to the cold. 2, when the boys were forced to clean the girls' room, we found an uneaten, slightly sticky cucumber in one of the stalls. 3, I am asexual. I wanna say that number 2 is a lie, but also number 1 could be a lie, but I'm praying it's number 2 that's a lie, but it's probably true. Canadian goose specifically. Ah, yes, the cobra chicken. I love geese. They hate me though. Aw. I was like 9. Aw, you managed to pull that off at 9. The geese could tell that you were not a threat. What the fuck, lol? Yeah, I don't know. Joke's on you. I'm not asexual. I'm aromantic, lol. Oh, God. Damn it. He tricked us. We were fooled. Damn. Uneaten, slightly sticky cucumber. Tragic. I think it'd be hilarious if you found one in the boys' bathroom. The girls also found one in the boys' bathroom. Gross. I'm gonna throw up thinking about that cucumber. Sorry. I threw up from 2 cups of sugar-free lemon lime jello. I threw up from a headache once. But not even from pain. It was just like, time to throw up. I'm a migraine. That was new. And we really need to teach people to not shove random shit into their bodies. At least do it in a sanitary way for a specific purpose. Don't go crazy like this. I'm actually sorry to whoever that was. Like tiny cups too. Oh my God. Why are you struggling to keep it down? Oh, whipworm. Hey. I'm sorry. That's there you are. Sorry, Aunt. I'm not gonna have any of that. Aunt, I'm using a cucumber. Like, what the fuck? I have a vagin. I could. Yeah, just no. My immune system sucks and hates me, and recovering eating disorder. I'm sorry. You got a lot going on, but you can bounce back from it. Good night, Matthew. Oh, good night, Shiro. Right now I'm at Delirium and I have an R key, but I also have the key to kill Mega Satan. The question is, if I enter the chest, the game will end, or I'm going to the Mega Satan. I think if you enter the chest at the end of the treasure chest level, it will end the game. You'll have to go back to the door at the beginning of that to go to that door to get to Mega Satan, if I remember correctly. Tum needs a snack. My oldest sister worked for a hospital taking calls from people. The amount of calls she's gotten about people sticking shit into places they shouldn't be is crazy. Yeah, and I've heard a lot of crazy shit about hospitals and x-rays and radiologists. Oh, so at the void I can enter the chest and go to Mega Satan, right? Yeah, I think so. I hope I'm right. Two truths and a lie. My dad was a military director. I've had one of the rarest mental illnesses with less than 200 cases annually. I am horrified of sex and wish to maintain my virginity. It's all three. They're all real. Mega Satan level. There's a robot arm holding a man's penis. What the fuck? Why did you make... All three, yay! Correct. And we support you. Don't do shit that you don't want to explain to the medics. And always remember, kids, make sure it has a flared base. That way you won't lose it and you can remove it safely without having to go to the hospital. No, that was a Big Bang Theory quote, the robot. God, I hate that show. It's not that I would never want to do that, but I am by nature easy to be taken advantage of, and so the thought of that is just realistically scary. Yeah. Too vulnerable. You'd have to vet the hell out of any participants. They call me Tom. Foolery is my middle name. But what's your last name? Average name in Toontown. There's literally someone named this in Toontown, an NPC. Tomfoolery. Thanks, Matthew. No problem, Shiro. Have a good night. I'm going to sleep. Good luck at your run. Man, thanks. Appreciate it. You have a good night, too. Get some good sleep. And pray for me. This has been the best run so far. Oh, but I was looking for the store because I got a bunch of coins. Oh man, I love Jacob's Ladder. Jacob's Ladder is a peak first floor item. Okay. Refloat. Reroll. Ooh, more sacks. Hell yes. Worth the rerolls. Let's do this. Club Penguin is older than me. Damn. I wish I'd had that level of self-knowledge at your age. I was born after 2010. What? Praying for C-section or Sacred Heart? Praying for Sacred... Oh, C-section's good too. Sacred Heart's really good. You baby. Anon is baby. I'm 15. I am 15. Yep, baby. Baby. Not the youngest we've had. To be very clear. And I don't put an age limit on who I help because I needed help when I was 5, right? I needed help desperately from the ages of 5 to 16. So, no restrictions on that. Not small baby, but baby. Oh, I missed the time when I used to go by Deer online because I would say something dumb like they call me Deer. John Deere. I love that. I also love a good country accent. It's in my blood, on my mother's side. Not small baby, but still baby. AP classes, basically. I like them, but stressful. I always like learning things at a high level, but then the testing part, it always becomes so stressful and annoying. God knows the kids need help. People don't see kids as people. It fucking frustrates the shit out of me. It's like, do you not remember being a kid when you were seen as not a person? Why would you repeat that? Why would you perpetuate that? You fool. I've had to use the suicide hotline before. When I was 13. People of any age can need help. Exactly. I'm so sorry you had to use that. But yeah, I can't put an age gate on this. People need help. There were no AP classes in my high school. That's crazy. They had them, but I was going through too much abuse as a kid to, like, be able to handle a workload like that. So I just did the regular classes. Except for, I think I did AP English. That was it. But I didn't do any honors or anything. I'm very my head ahead, and my counselor will help me get the 3,000 hours required hours of working under an LPC in order for me to become an LPC. That's awesome. They were very nice people, and I am thankful for them every day of my life. That's beautiful. There's a beautiful, happy ending to this part of the story. That's awesome. I've almost used the hotline, but I worried about my parents somehow. Oh my god. Please, in the future, use the hotline if you need it. Aiden, please. I always wanted to vent to my dad that I'm not antisocial, that I'm antisocial not because of my computer, because I got bullied from my lisp that I still have, but every time I say it, my dad is like, no, it's the computer. Oh my god. You gotta keep saying it and standing up for yourself. When people are dismissive like that, you just have to stand by what you know is true. And just being like, that's not the case. You need to get over that. Highest math they offered was trigonometry, and it was only for 1 year, so I didn't have math after I was 16. Lol. Jealous. Jealous. But I did max out at like algebra 2 and geometry because math is my worst subject. LPC, licensed professional counselor, by the way. I'd love to be one of those. Oh, okay. I know this is semantics, but please use asocial. Antisocial means violent, manipulative, or unfit for society. Asocial means unsocial. Yep. It's a classic thing that I have heard from every studying. Every, like, I'm learning to be a counselor. Oh yeah, my dad knows about the bullying and he helped me get out of it, but he still thinks it's the computer. Oh, I did not know that. Yeah, most people don't. It's the antisocial thing is overused. Semantics are important, just like pedophile is a mental illness and child molester is a criminal. Yep. And most child molesters aren't even pedophiles. Most child molesters are just people who like to abuse their power and prey on those who do not have power. God, that makes me so fucking... Oh. Sorry, triggered. Semantics can be very important, extremely important. I got into psychology classes around 4 years ahead of schedule, surprisingly. That's awesome. Psychology is one of my favorite fields. Psychology, history, science in general. It's because I grew up in an abusive home. And so, by studying psychology and science, I tried to understand what the hell was going on around me. Now I just like helping people. You smart. Oh god, oh god, oh god, stay away, stay away, stay away. Stay away. Away, away, away. Oh, my head hurts. Okay, we've got a chance here. There's some good outcomes. Oh. Continuum. Yes. People with paraphilic thoughts or desires who go into mental care should be respected, in my opinion. Agreed. So long as they do not end up hurting anyone. Agreed. A lot in the books I read when I was young resonated with me. I remember I read Psychology, A Complete Introduction by Dr. Sandy Mann when I was around 7, and she's still one of my favorite authors to this. I need to look into that. I always read very general books, as far as like nothing written super specific by anyone. Psychology, A Complete Introduction by Dr. Sandy. I gotta look into that. Wait. Okay, so forgot that I got the compass. I'm like, wait, is that the thing right there on the map? Nope. Not that way. This way. Oh no. Oh shit. Back off, back off. That. She's brilliant, really. A lot of her books I couldn't recommend more. Which ones are your favorites? Aside from that one. Oh god. Okay. Sorry, I'm like locked in. I'm hella tired. I might have to end the stream here pretty soon. The sections around gender, sexuality, identity were extremely progressive and taught me a lot about myself, really. That's awesome that you had all those, that you were able to get some of those answers, but from what I've heard, I had a feeling that those answers probably weren't celebrated by your family, which is always rough. What really sucks is like the anti-trans stuff is like relatively new. Like I don't think your average conservative really gave a shit about trans people like 20 years ago. Why Do I Feel Like an Imposter is also really good by, of course, Dr. Sandyman. That's going to be an important one for all of us. You know who makes my imposter syndrome go away are people like Elon Musk and Donald Trump. And it's like, oh, I should believe in myself even just like a little bit. Because these fools could really believe in themselves wholeheartedly and they're the biggest assholes and idiots on the planet. To be honest, my biggest beef with therapy is how little my therapist communicates with me. It seems like they're actively keeping my treatment plan from me and I don't have access to their notes. Yeah, your therapist has been worrying me, but I wasn't sure if it was just me or like I'm being studied and infantilized. Yeah, I don't like that. Can I just request my counselor's notes? Am I allowed to do that? I think I don't know. I don't know. I think I've asked to look at my doctor's notes before, and they were like, the clinician, like sort of the clinician's notes are not for you or something. I don't know. I think there is stuff you can get, but perhaps not the notes. That's how every therapist has been with me. What? Not showing the notes or stuff? Alright. Brain frying as Gitly. You've got the angry fly. Okay. Am I allowed to do that? Apparently I am. Excellent. Yeah, I would say. So I asked, every therapist has been how with you? Like not showing you the notes? Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Okay. Nope. We're gonna go this. Not showing the notes, not keeping me in the loop, etc. They're supposed to work with you, but they don't. Super weird. I've always been like, why do people not like therapy? And then you learn about shady shit like this. May end up doing that. I trust my counselor and he's a good guy, but I struggle with being nonverbal whenever I'm afraid of talking about something. So I write things down and like I'm not sure he actually reads all of it. I don't know really. I just like want to know like what he's saying. Yeah. That's interesting that you've like tried to work around the nonverbal using writing. What he's saying, what he himself is thinking. Yeah, and it would be nice if it's like, it's not just like a diagnosis, which is probably what you will get. It'd be nice if you like knew the machinations of like why. I mean, actually completely nonverbal, not quiet. I cannot get words out of my throat. It just doesn't work. Yeah, I'm sorry. Damn. I'm glad you have a solution for that. But I can see why you'd be like, well, I wrote all that. What do you actually think? Can I get some insight onto your thoughts and feelings? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be learning in therapy or practicing outside of it, so I'm just really fed up. You need to find a new therapist. Like, I don't know when or where or how, but I don't know where to look for a new one. I just feel like everyone's had really awful luck. Okay, this is the furthest we've made here. And we can go ahead and get one of them keys. Help me get a lot of diagnosis that I have, so I'm grateful very much so. My complete list of things is around 20k words, 3 times longer than the Book of Revelation. Now, do you ever have moments where you want to say something, but you can't physically say the exact word? Like some words work, but others don't. Of course I have. I have wanted to scream certain words, but it just fails completely. It's crazy. I feel so bad. New therapist isn't going to help. I've had dozens. I mean, one of them has to not suck. Are we looking in the right places? I just don't know how you got this far with such terrible doctors and not a good one in sight. That's just distressing. Yay, someone gets it. I only have a thing where I can't remember words. Like, there's this one specific thing weighing you down, but whenever you try to lift it, you just say something else entirely. Get that a lot, actually. That's interesting. This word is literally too heavy for me right now. I'm only able to get therapists that my insurance covers. That's the problem. Huh. I think you'd have more options. Thank you, you'd hope. Just frustrating, makes me want to cry and throw up when that happens. Actually, I cry and throw up a lot. It has to be very frustrating. Oh god, oh god. Oh shit, okay. I don't want that. I don't want that. Give me something. Okay. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. We're moving on. Now find a hearse. I cry a lot, but not throw up. I do not cry uncontrollably, and I do not throw up for the most part. Sometimes I cry a lot to the point where I hyperventilate or throw up. Wow. Dealing with so much. Being 15, like, your body is going through so much just with, like, the regular development. And then having this on top of that. I'm so sorry. I like how Matthew hasn't been beaten a run in 3 in almost a half hours. Well, I've beaten like 5. Yeah, that's because you don't have to help people and talk to them while you play Binding of Isaac. Actually a miracle I've gotten this far. Big example was when I tried to correct the pedophile versus child molester thing before. I wanted to say, you mean child molesters, pedophilia is a mental illness and doesn't mean they act on it. But what I said... was relatively incomplete based on what you just said, but you did get most of it across. Okay, that got popped. That one, grab that one, and then we're gonna do this, and we're gonna re-roll, and then we're gonna generate that, and then we're gonna. And then I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna bomb this, and then I'm just gonna. Like, you sanitize yourself when you mean to say something else entirely. If they feel that way, it's not a problem. It's only if they do something about it. You just can't say the not dumbed down version. Yes, the beast route makes. Yeah, it's interesting. They feel that way. It's not a problem. It's only if they do something about it. You just can't say the not dumbed down version. Yes, it's just so annoying. Wonder what causes that. The beast route makes me sad, but I need that godhead. The beast route? Feels like certain words are impossible at me. Interesting. Wonder what's causing. Oh, God. Ah, come on. I'm out of the thing. Show yourself. Thank you. Boy, that wasn't even the right way to go. Took me 4 months of therapy to be able to say gender, by the way. Wow. That's like a line in a story. Trans person spends 4 months in therapy to say the word gender. Like 9 for me to say I'm somewhere under the transgender umbrella. Wow, that's tough. I chalked it up to autism. 2, making me partially unable to speak. I don't know though.
The hermit.
Man, I assume it's that. Also warning, if you ever unlock the beast route, which I doubt, but if you do go that path during some of the parts, has Isaac's mom and dad fighting. Damn. One day I'll get there, one day. I have autism too. Likely that's a part of it, but it's just a lot. It is. Yeah, there's a lot of moving pieces going on there, but autism is definitely a factor. Well, welcome to the club. You've reached the place full of autistic people with dissociative disorders, abuse, trauma, mental illness. Welcome. It's actually kind of a beautiful miracle that you wandered into this space. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Stay away, stay away, stay away. Okay. Okay. The fighting is like brutal in the beast route too. Oof. Here we go. It's like sometimes certain words are just heavy, hard to say. Like picking up a boulder when it should be a pebble. It's how tasks feel for me as someone with ADHD. And I have to do sometimes I'm able to do some brain bending to like make it so that a task is not as heavy. Oh man, this run is screwed, I think. I don't have enough health. It was a good one. It was a good run. It was a good run. But I think it's over. Oh shit. Anon is baby AMAB. Usually just try to swallow my own pride or just even cry or whimper out the words, but there's probably a better way to do it. I can't do basic things without someone to help me and just can't take care of myself. DPD makes me feel like such a huge burden. I'm so sorry. Burden almost corrected to burger. I laughed a little. DPD makes me feel like such a huge burger. It's not your fault that you're this way. And I know it's not pleasant to be in this situation or have these things. But you're not a burden. Whoa. Amelia, what are you doing? Okay, got the treat? Okay. RIP, your low speed killed you. Yeah, it really did. Well, I don't think you're a burden. It's nice to meet someone who gets shit. Exactly. And while you will struggle with these things your whole life, you will get better at them and be more functional at them with time and practice and determination. It won't be easy, but you will get there, and these things will become easier and smoother to do. From what I've noticed in my general life, once you know how to do something and know what to expect, and there's no longer like all the unknowns and the fears and the like what ifs and the could be's, like things just like you stop having to be so hyper vigilant. Life stops being so startling and intense, or at least not as much as it used to. I think we go through very similar things, although our lives are very different and our ways of dealing with things probably are too. Yeah, there's light at the end. It's not a train. Not a train, and you can still have a good life with all these things. I have literally used the light at the end of the tunnel feels like a train in my personal writing. It's not a train. We promise. And if it is a train, it's just the ghost train from Ghostbusters 2. And that train just went right through Winston, the black Ghostbuster. It didn't hurt him. It just went right through him. So even if it is a train, it's just a ghost train, not going to hurt you. There's still light at the end of that tunnel. I have two. Sometimes it feels like a very heavy freight train. Well, just know you're not alone. It's not a train. There's still hope at the end of that. I know you're not in an easy situation, but it is still a situation that you can live a happy life in. It's still possible. And that possibility is not going to go away. Just keep on working for it. However, I will not keep working for this Mega Satan run. I am done. I am a 35 minutes over the stream time, and I did not make it. So, big shout out to everyone who believed in me and voted in the prediction. I'm sorry that I didn't follow through. We had a good run, though. Life wouldn't be life if life were easy, I guess. Yep. Shit's on hard mode all the time. It feels that way, but by the time it arrives, it'll be a simple gust of wind that blows back your hair a little bit and makes you look gorgeous. Slay, girl. Should have trusted my gut and voted no, lol. When is next stream? That'll be on Monday. Sometimes I might do a weekend stream, but it would depend on if how my energy is and blah, blah, blah. But usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 p.m. Mountain. And I'm always available via the Discord. Nathan's there as well. Always happy to have you there. Monday, but you can join the Discord to keep up with us. Yeah, I'll try to show up with it. Happy to have you here. You're gonna get through this. It's gonna be okay. Yo, I beat Beast and got Godhead. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Well done. Good work. I don't use Discord due to some past experiences, but thank you. Oh, right, well, keep hearing that. A couple people have said that, and I'm like, what were y'all up to on Discord? What the hell was going on? I'm just trying to run a nice, clean place that helps people. What kind of nonsense are people getting up to? Oh, right, lol. The Beast is so easy, in my opinion. I've not played that part yet. I need to get there eventually. Discord can be weird. Damn. But it's where all the communities are. The Roblox to Discord pipeline for predators is insane. That does explain it. I have been groomed and sextorted for 3 months in the past. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sorry. Jesus. I'm not going to talk about the situation. I don't want to. We're not going to pry. We totally understand. Yeah, that's probably why I don't use that site anymore. Understandable. Wonder if I should look into other places to maintain a community, because this seems to be a recurring issue. Easier than Mother, harder than Mega Satan because of the ascent. Hey, fellow person who was groomed and sextorted on Discord. Yeah, unfortunately, my mod was also went through that kind of thing. So, yeah, you have fellow survivors here. Happy to have you here in the future. Good night, Matthew. Good night, Anon. Nice to have you here. Have some hope and sleep easy, okay? I had people ban me for being a creep when I said I was over 18 at the time. I don't know how old they were, but I didn't realize till then that non-adults used Discord. Weird. Discord is only 13 plus, I believe. Interesting. Yeah, I remember the days of age gating sites. I remember being 8 and saying I was 13 or 16 or whatever the hell the site said I needed me to be. So anyone 13 plus can use it. Yeah, weird. Weird that you got banned for being a creep. You are very non-creep. Yeah, 13 plus, but it was like early days of Discord. That's weird. I wonder if they had just been spooked by people being creepy in the past. Like how we were spooked by people named Anne for a while. We're still a little jumpy because of that one Anne that stole stuff on Animal Crossing. But anyway, night-night, hoping Bandit will feel better tomorrow. Praying for Bandit, hoping he'll feel better. People are weird. What do you mean, Anne? Oh, there was just this random person in Animal Crossing who came to an island and stole some stuff and then disappeared and then kept trying to friend us and join islands and steal stuff. And so we got jumpy about some, like, then some other innocent person named Anne showed up and we were like, are you the Anne? We got a little jumpy. One of my friends is tempted to become an e-girl because they wanted Robux. That's one of the most depressing sentences I've ever seen. No. Friends don't let friends become e-girls for fucking Robux, E-Bucks, fucking Nintendo eShop points. I don't give a shit. I've always liked the name Anne, TBH. Anne's a great name. It was just a bad accident as far as who it was and what the name was. Grooming can happen to anyone, and don't let them do such things. Yep. Like, okay, here, let's put it this way. Tell your friend that becoming an e-girl for Robux is exactly what the Epstein-style predators who run Roblox want her to do for their own sick, depraved pleasure. Fuck no. Friends don't let friends do that shit. E-girls can do what they want as long as they're over 18. Because I'm older, I will use my older brother instincts even though I'm an only child. I mean, as long as they're over 18, yes, but I don't know. I assume anyone who becomes an e-girl on Roblox for Robux, I'm just assuming that's an underage child. But I am underestimating adults, I suppose. I'm a minor, by the way. They are a year younger than me. Yeah. How did you initially react when it happened? When Anne stole things? We were upset, and then we blocked her. We kicked her, and then we blocked her from the chat, from the Twitch chat, and then she kept trying to friend me on Switch, and then I had to block her there. I'm a minor, by the way. There, you're younger than me. Yeah. If I'm older, I will use my older brother instincts, even though I'm an older child. I'm an only child. Yeah, you protect her, because no. It was really funny to see a completely separate Anne get run over. We were just so suspicious when she showed up. It was so unfortunate. But we don't hold hatred against all Annes. We were just jumpy about this one Anne. I don't mean to make us sound like a crew of witch hunters looking for people named Anne with pitchforks and torches. Hopefully she didn't take it personal. I hope not. We never saw her again, so we probably weirded her out, but it was just upsetting to have someone in Animal Crossing just steal shit. But anyway, been almost 45 minutes. Witch trials were so interesting. An absolutely fascinating period of history. Horrible, but interesting. Fun fact, one of my ancestors on my mom's side helped found the town of Salem, Massachusetts. They weren't involved in the witch hunts that came way later, but they are apparently part of the reason it exists. So, you're welcome? Question mark? Poor girl, yeah. Medieval torture has been lied about, by the way. Yeah, it's not as insane or creative as they make it out to be. Yeah, witch trials were a perfect example of how one rumor can divide a population. Across huge differences, too. And my homegirl is awake. I have to feed her freakiness now. Well, bon appetit. Enjoy yourself, my friend. Only 3 people died of Brazen Bull, the creator of it being one of them. Oh, no. I don't know. That makes that story even better. Oof. Poor soul. But yeah, I have got to get to sleep. Thank you, everyone. I shall see you in the Discord, on the social media, and here again on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok on Monday. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I appreciate y'all. I said it was way too cruel to ever be used to make the creator die by it. That shit's hilarious. Like, this is too fucked up. You should get in there. But I made it. Yeah, you should get it. I guess I should eat too. I don't wanna sleep. Sleep is good for you. Bye. I am gonna suffer. Sounds like you're going to enjoy it, though. Can you Luigi swishing? I became incoherent in my Luigi defending rage. I have bad, and I mean bad, maybe kind, insomnia. Oof. Well, I wish you the very best in sleeping eventually, hopefully. Oof. Get sedated, my friend. Get sedated. Yeah, and my thoughts keep me awake, and sometimes her thoughts do so. Everything is horrible forever. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to leave you here with your thoughts and her thoughts like this, but try and enjoy her thoughts. Try and just like Nathan Mighty said. Just sort of like sit and receive the thoughts, bask in the thoughts, don't try to judge the thoughts. Sort of absorb. I'm gonna just go into Headspace and talk to everyone, I guess. It's been a bit. Have fun in there, man. Tell everyone hello for me. That's my motto in life anyway. You go eat. Everything is not horrible forever. Things will get better. Things are rough now, though. I won't deny that. Things will get better. Yeah. Whew. Thank you, everyone, for being here. It's been great talking to y'all. Until I see you next time, be kind to yourselves and others. Stay strong. Bye for now, everyone.